What it do? It's your man DC Cab, aka DJ Caballero. Google find on all platforms, and you can always find us online, kdadmedia.com. Today I want to talk about the OG, Grandmaster Melle Mel, and I'm loving what he's saying. I'm loving what he talk about, because he right. He was the first. He was the fucking first. When I think about it, when I go back to my aspirations as a failed DC rapper in the 90s, I say failed because, hey, you don't know me as a rapper, you know what I mean? But during that time, when I was a youngin' and hip hop became hip hop, it was Grandmaster. It was others, but it definitely was Grandmaster Flash. The message played everywhere in the other songs, in the Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow, and so on and so on. But Melle Mel right. He makes a lot of points. You know what I mean? Like he said, just niggas talking shit. Cause that's, you know what I mean? So I like what the OG saying, and he has a valid point. You know what I mean? What has it done, those big records that sell all these millions? Because we know it's a machine behind it. But what has it changed the culture? The message changed the culture. You know what I mean? So I do understand, I do agree. Because it's supposed to be each one teach one. You know what I mean? You got the OGs and the youngest. The youngest look up to the OGs, and the OGs supposed to look out, not look down. So if you're an older person with a younger person, you're supposed to be looking out. You're not supposed to looking down on them. You know what I'm saying? You look out while you listen to them, because it's each one teach one. You know what I mean? You only look down when they not looking up. You see what I'm saying? When they not looking up, you look down to see what's going on so you can give them some correct guidance. You know what I'm saying? But once they start looking up, as for advice, you're supposed to look out and listen with your ear. You know what I mean? You don't look down to make eye contact. You look out to give them knowledge and wisdom so they can get the understanding. You know what I mean? So that's wisdom. That's what I do agree with Grandmaster Melle Mel. You know what I mean? Let's make sure he get his props, because it's been a long time. But 40 years ago, that's what it was. Grandmaster Flash, the first five. Gotta give it to the OG. So I'm loving it. And you know what I'm saying? As black people, that's where we at, because a lot of our older people look down on us. When we were younger, they looked down on us. When hip hop first came about, they looked down on it. The older generation looked down instead of looking out. You know what I mean? Just like when they got into the 70s soul, when giving birth, the baby boomers, the 60s and 70s, when they were the youngest, right? Their parents looked down on all this sex music or soul and black exploitation. They looked down. They didn't look out. And it keeps continuing. So, you know what I mean? That's one thing I agree with Melle Mel. He's supposed to look out. I do love the fact that the OG understands his own bias. But if you was the first greatest, you fucking the first greatest. You can't put nobody above that. The people that was great before you came along. Like, come on, man. I agree. So, salute, salute, salute. Grandmaster Melle Mel, man, give him all his flowers and praise. Definitely respect the OG.
That's the most I could tell another man. We got an oath and we have a code.